Wait. Let me get this right. You're supposed to put lands in your deck? No. That can't be right. No. Hello miners and welcome back. Today we are speed running a Legacy League. We are playing Oops All Spells, the quintessential turn 1 force check your opponent combo deck. Y'all who are familiar with the Legacy format already know what this deck does. We power out a Battlestruth Spire and Undercity Informer, mill our entire deck into our graveyard, get back our Narcomoebas, sack those to a Dread Return to get back Thassa's Oracle and win the game. It's got some play here and there. We got some discard, we got some counter magic to protect our stuff, we got tutors, whole bunch of fast mana. The key about this whole deck is there are no actual lands in this deck. The printing of the MDFC lands from Zendikar Rising was huge for the style of archetype because it gives you lands that don't count as lands and get milled so they don't stop your Battlestruth Spire or Undercity Informer. So Turn Temper Symbiosis, Agadeem's Awakening, because the backside is a land and the front isn't, they don't stop the combo. So the printing of those has been a huge boon to this archetype, in addition to Goblin Charbelcher. So any of these one land, no land decks, those were huge printings for these deck types. There's not really much to say. It's a pretty stock list. It is one I found that 5.0 that just happened to have 61 cards. So I'm like, hell yeah, we're playing this one. It's a 61 card special. The only changes that I really made is I trimmed some of the sideboard hate cards for 3 Goblin Charbelchers. I want to test it out. I'm thinking it's going to be a way to get around Game 2 and Game 3 graveyard hates. Especially against something like the Mono Black Combos deck, where they've got 8 main deck answers for our combo. We're not going to be able to work our way through that. And especially if they actually manage to resolve a Dauthi Voidwalker, this deck literally doesn't have a way to remove it. So if they manage to resolve one, the deck's just dead to it. So I wanted to bring in an alternative win con for that style of matchup. So I said, fuck it, Charbelcher works on the same axis as the rest of the deck, where we want 0 lands, we get into play. It is a very mana-intensive version of it, but we can easily get to that amount of mana between our rituals, our spirit guides, our lotus petals, stuff like that. So I'm going to give it a shot, see how it does. But yeah, we're just going to race through this league, go as fast as we can, and see what kind of record we can put up, putting all of our opponents to the ultimate test. Catch you in the wrap-up. Alright, Oops All Spells time. We won the die roll. Let's see how quickly we can speed run through this league. So this is actually kind of cute if I want to just like pass the turn. I'm 2 turns away from being able to Battlestruth Spy, which is kind of a cute little line here. So I think we're going to actually keep this, as weird as it sounds. Like, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully our opponent's not on a turn 1 combo deck. We do give them 2 turns to figure something out. But we'll see. Seiju. Okay, into an exploration, so I shouldn't have to worry about too much. This looks like lands. So, and we've got a Pact of Negation to stop a Crop Rot. Or we just draw the Dark Ritual and we can go off now. Because this is 1, 3, 4. I have a Pact of Negation. Yeah. This is all we need. Alright, they're F6 anyways also. So, yeah, we just got there. Like I said, we got the Pact of Negation to stop a Crop Rot anyways if they had some way to power it out. So against lands, what do I want to do? Basically just try to stop crop rotation. Alright, well that was a fucking quick one. So against what our opponent's doing, I think I want this whole pile of green stuff. So this can get rid of a bunch of their hate pieces, and this stops them from being able to crop rotation on our turn. So I think I bring all of this in. I don't think Cabal Therapy is going to be particularly relevant here. Can take those out. A lot of the sideboard guides I've seen say take the Cabal Rituals out. So I'm going to trust that knowledge. I don't think we need Bridge from Below. Because if we get zombies off of this anyways, like, it's completely irrelevant. Like, we'll have already started going for it. We don't need to Cabal Therapy. They're not going to have counter magic. One more cut. Reanimate seems like a pretty dead card here. So let's try something like that. I mean, this is just it. We keep this. Like, this is exactly what we need. This stops a crop rotation. This actually stops any one spell. Assuming they don't just, like, sphere resistance us, which I guess they're not doing. Alright, let's hope they only have one card to try to fuck with us here. Alright, do this. Trying to think, like, are they just keeping this on the power of a, endurance or something? Because we can, like I said, we can stop one spell. We need Elvish Spirit Guide. Pop for black. Let's Balustrade Spy. Alright, let's see what they do here. If they've got 2 spells, we're kind of screwed. If they've only got 1, then we're good. Which it would be great if it's crop rotation and they just sacrifice this Urza Saga. The problem because is that they have both crop rotation and endurance green card. But that's a very specific 3 cards to have in their 4-card hand. So, and they don't have it. Alright, we just won that match. Cool. On the board already. I like it. Alright, lost the die roll. That being said, we've got a turn 1 with protection. So, we're going for it. Alright, they need multiple counters. Which is very possible, given what they starting. Okay, so I'm going to guess this is Delver. So multiple counters is very, very possible. Depending on what we draw here, we might be able to Thoughtseize to start too. But we need another mana source to be able to do that. And as of right now, we've got just enough to be able to power out a Balustrade Spy and protect it with a Pact of Negation. So I either need another mana source so that I can Thoughtseize right off of the bat. I mean, it's the same amount of mana regardless. I mean, we came here to party, so let's fucking party, right? Like, hopefully they've only got 1 counter spell. Alright, so this looks like we're getting a Daze out of their hand. We'll see. Hear that? Okay, they're dazing. Don't have another counter spell? If they do, we just lose. Like, simple as that. Okay. Alright, and we lose. Cool. Alright, I mean, that's what happens. We try to force it. I mean, if we had waited a turn and waited, let's see. I mean, it's more this, like, it wasn't going to get any better than that, so, okay, so for blue decks, Xantid Swarm comes in for sure. Take out the Cabal Writs. This is kind of a reason I want Charbelcher, but I don't think this is a match where I particularly need it. I'm actually tempted to bring in the Ley Lines to slow them down. If I do that, I gotta take 1 more out. Let's take out the Memories Journey and try something like that. Alright, let's see. Gotta ship that one. I mean, we keep this. We just have to find a way to find our hole. But that's really what this comes down to. We keep this. Narcomoeba goes to the bottom. Play that out. So I guess the question becomes is, are they a Splash Delver deck or no? I mean, we run out Lotus Petal. And let's run out our lesser important land. And just hope that we can find either our Xantid Swarm and get it down, or if we can find a Thoughtseize or some other discard effect to try to punch a hole through what our opponents do. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen if this is Grixis or if it's just straight Teamer. Or, is it? Alright, Darcy. So, Leyline's gonna keep the Darcy in check. Like I said, that is a Xantid Swarm. I mean, we're gonna see if this can resolve and if we can go off next turn. They're gonna daze it? Okay. I think this is worth spending our Simian Spirit Guide to get this down. Because this now means that they can't bolt this thing. And if they want to spend 2 more cards to Force of Will this, I am A-okay with that. They could always play a land, bolt it next turn, I guess. We're going to go ahead and play out the Crypt. Just in case we draw another land so we can have our 4th mana next turn. Like, it's a little awkward. But we'll see. Playing a different land, okay. They did also top whatever they had from their Dragon Rage Channeler. Mana? That is mana, alright. Alright, so we get to go off. Because now they can't cast any spells. Alright. We managed to squeak out game 2. Alright. Well, we got game 2. Alright, being on the draw. So I think they're just straight Izzets. Yeah, we're just gonna run it back. Alright, can I keep this? I want to keep this, but we don't actually have a payoff, so we gotta ship it. Alright, this one we keep. Probably put back Reanimate and Wild Cantor. Still need mana to be able to get this Balustrade Spy, but we've got a Thoughtseize to try to punch a hole. We've got a Pact of Negation to also try to punch a hole. Just like running a few more mana sources would be nice. Alright, opponent chooses not to shuffle. It's mildly concerning. I'm just gonna go ahead and hold on to my land because I don't want to risk it getting wastelanded yet. I like the second Pact of Negation so I can fight even more counter wars. Dragon Rage Channeler, okay. Oh, it is Teamer. Ooh, Grafdigger's Cage. I don't think I have an answer for that, do I? Yeah, I don't think I have an answer for that. Huh. Okay, yeah, I mean, I might get yelled at here for an early scoop, but I wasn't anticipating Grafdigger's Cage, to be totally honest, and I literally don't have an answer for it. Like, I was not anticipating a Grafdigger's Cage out of the opponent, so all of my Force of Will, Daze, I mean, I don't think any of this honestly matters. So we'll just take the Brainstorm. I mean, really our only out now is double Lotus Petal into naturally draw. Yeah, it's just gonna bullet me, that's fine. I took my Memories Journey out too, so I can't even like try to get around this. Yeah, it'd basically just be double Lotus Petal into hardcast a Thassa's Oracle. I'll give this like one more draw step. If I don't draw within a turn or two, like, this one's over. Yeah, we'll give it one more draw step, but I'm pretty sure this one's done. Yeah, I was not anticipating Grafdigger's Cage. I don't know why I wasn't thinking of that card, but I just wasn't. But hey, we still picked up a game against Delver, so I mean, what the fuck can you do, right? Just getting all of the lightning bolts. Jeez. Maybe I should have kept that Reanimate and get that Murktide region back, you know? Yeah, we're done here. Womp. Got. Oh well. Alright, let's see. We lost the die roll. If I had a spy effect, this would be great, but I think I gotta ship it. So this is interesting. We're gonna go ahead and keep this and put the Thassa's Oracle on the bottom. This is a turn 2 spy. The problem is I lose all of my black mana to do it to try to punch a hole, unless I draw some more black mana. Well, we'll see. Street Wraith, okay. This could be Doomsday, this could be Death Shadow. Looking like, oh, I mean, technically it still be either. I have a feeling discard is coming, which is going to make this very, very difficult. Yeah. Dark Ritual into what? Alright, we literally don't have a way to deal with Dauthi Voidwalker main deck. So this is specifically the type of matchup that I picked to be able to go up against, or why I put Goblin Charbelcher in the sideboard. Like, we don't really have a good way to deal with 8 main deck answers to our primary combo. Let's take that out. I can take 2 more. I like Reanimate because we can Thoughtseize them and reanimate something. Seeing as we have this other combo, I'm tempted to trim one of each of these. Memories Journey actually seems kind of bad here. Let's do that. Take 1 Cabal Therapy. Try something like that. I mean, this is a turn 1 if they don't mulligan for a Leyline. Otherwise, if I can find a Charbelcher, I'm pretty sure this gets us there too. Okay. Do they have main deck Surgical becomes the question. I guess we're gonna see what they... Alright, let's see the Surgical. Make us cry. Or did they just keep a hand because they thought they had a really good turn 1 and they didn't actually have any hate for our graveyard? They might just be staring at our graveyard or at our deck right now, trying to figure out what we have. Like, the fact that they're not just firing off a Surgical or something right now makes me think they just want to see what our deck is, but I could be wrong. And they're just looking for what they want Surgical. Because, I mean, us scooping to a turn 1, or turn 2, no, turn 1, Dauthi Voidwalker, Barry Macabre, yeah, they got it. Womp. Oh well. Alright, on the play. Let's see here. This is a turn 1 with a Force Negation, so we're going to keep this. The only bad thing here is going to be that if they end up just scooping, we have no fucking idea what they're on. Alright, So we've got the Pact of Negation, so they would need multiple spells to stop this. Alright, they're just scooping it up. So we don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, not knowing what their hate is gonna be. Like, I almost just want to bring this in anyways. Just because I have no idea what they're doing here, just to try to hedge our bets, because so much graveyard hate is permanent based, and this shuts down counter spells. I think I might go ahead and just do that, just like preemptively overboard. I know that might be incorrect. I guess trim some of the one-ofs, just because we don't know what's going on over there yet. Try something like this. Just hedge our bets against permanent base graveyard hate. Alright, can't keep this, unfortunately. We can keep this. It's a little awkward, but it's got the Thought Seizes, which is nice. Or it's 1 mana away from being able to go off turn 1. If we just get Thought Seize here, then we cry, but... So it's something with fetch lands. This could still mean literally anything. So who knows? Delver? Possibly? So like a ritual to be able to do all of this and Thoughtseize would be great. Or we have a Pact of Negation. Problem is we still don't actually have the mana to go off this turn. We need 1 more mana. Well, we're gonna see what they got going on over there. Hopefully we're not staring down a wasteland, because if we are, we cry. That is a wasteland. I mean, we take the surgical extraction. They're just gonna wasteland this, which is that's the one thing that sucks about doing that, is like, this deck is super, super weak to wasteland. In theory, we do have a bunch more mana to be able to pop off, though. They might also just grab a fetch land. Like, I wouldn't hate a fetch land here. Because if they don't like the rest of those things that they got, if they just play it... Nope, there's a wasteland. Okay, so that's gone. So now we're back in a position of needing mana. That is more mana. So basically, I need a black source. Alright, so they still did find a fetch land. I'm gonna guess they counterbalance. Oh, that would just be my assumption, is they counterbalance. Which sucks, because if they have a land on top, it just blanks all of this shit. But I was correct to board in... That brainstorm's gone too. We actually really don't know what the hell is in our opponent's hand at this point. Okay, a Murktide Regent isn't the worst thing in the world. If we can hit a land, we just fucking go for it. I hope they've only got 1 counter. Mana? We got effectively 1 turn to find mana here. And then we have to hope that this counterbalance doesn't have like a 0 or a 3 drop on top. Or they might just be like specifically saving a brainstorm. Alright, no. Okay. Come on, black source. So this is a black source, in theory. But it's not the black source we need. We could also Xantid Swarm here and just hope that we hit another black source. Because this turns into... yeah. I think we gotta just pass the turn, unfortunately. Hope that they don't have a bolt. I hope that we draw an actual mana source next turn. Okay, they're looking for a way to kill me here. What did they hit? Dragon Rage Channeler? Okay. Can you pitch cast Force of Will from Exile? I think you can. There's a Dragon Rage Channeler. So, I mean, depending on what they have here, they have 2 Force of Wills. And we have to find our black source. Okay, yeah, if it's still forcible counterbalance, I mean, that's a fucking black source. I mean, we try it. Like, we gotta go for it. If they have multiple spells here, then I'm just fucked. We gotta hope that they decided to do things differently here. So, here goes nothing. Grab an Elvish Spirit Guide. Go for black. Here's hoping one Pact of Negation gets us there. We will let them do that. They pitched a counter. Oh! They're out of cards now. Oh, fuck. Shit, we got there. Holy shit. I was totally doing that wrong. I forgot that they need 3 cards in hand. Alright, so we'll let them surveil. I don't know why I was thinking, like... I don't know, they needed 3 cards for this to work. So we actually managed to squeak this out. Holy shit. I cannot believe that we squeaked this out. Alright. Holy shit, we got there. Alrighty then. They have 0 cards in hand, they can't do anything, so we just go straight for the Dread Return into Thassa's Oracle without overthinking this. And we got there, damn! I can't believe we pulled that one off, but fuck yeah. Speed running. Alright, final round up against Clout Goat Ranger, who is on some kind of Yorion build. I mean, this is a turn 1, and I guess we're gonna hope they're on Death and Taxes and not 4-color Yorion soup. Damn. Okay. So the question becomes do we want to just jam this shit, or do we try to play it safe? Reanimate is interesting. However, it's still a case of, do we think that they have a Force of Will? They're an 80-card deck. What are the chances of them actually having Force of Will in their hand? But they did just play a land, hold it up. This is 4 mana, even without using the Summoner's Pact. Assuming we wait a turn. I think we're going to wait a turn so that if we have to, we can try to do it again with Reanimate and just try to get them out of their spells. This does show very obviously what we are doing here. And I feel like sideboarding for this is going to be a fucking nightmare. Main deck Endurance is very much something that we might have to watch out for. So there's the Tundra. Alright, so this is our shot to do our thing. If they have a Force now, we're screwed. Dress Down screws us. But I mean, we just go for it. Like, it's what this deck comes here to do. Okay, we got a Force Will out of hand. Chucking an Omnath. Okay. That's totally fine, because we can actually go for it again next turn with a Reanimate. So that's actually kind of a, like, best case scenario here, was being able to do that. Into a tapped Xander's Lounge. Okay. The hope is they don't have another one of their main deck forces, or they don't have main deck Dress Down or something. Well, Bridge from Below kind of sucks, but we're gonna go for it again. I guess we'll see if they got it. Like, I'm not even sure what we name here. They skipped it up. Okay, we got game 1 against 4-color soup. Alright. Sideboarding. I'm assuming they're going to bring in a whole bunch of permanent base graveyard hate. They're going to bring in Endurances, I'm sure. Alright, so to bring shit in, I think we're just gonna bring in this entire slate of shit. Take out the Cabal Rituals. Probably take out Bridge from Below. Probably take out Reanimate. So here's my problem with sideboarding with this deck, is like, there's so much that is so key to the deck, it feels really weird taking like anything out. Maybe take out the two, like it feels weird taking mana out, but maybe take out the two Chromoxes because they are card disadvantage. Try something like that. This would be fantastic if we had one of the spy effects. Like, this would be absolutely fantastic if we had a spy. But we don't, so we gotta ship it. I mean, we keep this. Like, we've got permanent-based hate if we need it. Unfortunately, we don't have counterspell protection. So they kept this based on something. The question becomes, like, I almost feel like we're better off just saying fuck it and going for it right now than we are waiting. And if they got the counterspell, they got the counterspell. Like, I'm hoping this means that they were leading off trying to hope that we didn't have a turn 1, but I honestly don't know. But we're gonna jam it, see what happens. They seem to be F6. Maybe not. I mean, we're here to party. Let's fucking party. And we lost. Okay. Okay, we got caught by Mindbreak Trap. I knew we were dead to counterspells, so whatever. Alright, I don't think we change anything up, to be honest. We just run it back. Yeah, let's just run back. See how we do. Cannot keep that one. I mean, this is a turn 1 or it's a turn 2. If we want to try to play around Mindbreak Trap. I think we're going to keep this. Let's... So, like, Memory's Journey is actually interesting here. I think we're going to put Balustrade Spy back, honestly. So, like, no matter what happens here, I guess we just lose to a Mindbreak Trap. We'll put Memory's Journey back, just so if this first one gets countered, we theoretically have a second one to try to work with here. Alright, opponent kept on 6. Alright, we'll see what they got. Alright, well, let's see. I'm already dead to a Mindbreak Trap. Okay. So, we are still theoretically live if we can draw another Black Source. Like, maybe I should have waited, just played the Lotus Petal. Alright. Let's see. Black Source, come on. Come on, Black Source. That is not a Black Source. Okay. If we hit a... whatchamacallit, it's another Black Source. A Summoner's Pact. Pass the turn. Let me guess. Rest in Peace? No. So maybe that's a Dress Down then? Alright. I'm getting mana in every color other than the one that I need. Alright, what are they doing here? Putting Yorion in hand. Okay. I mean, that's a Xantid Swarm, so we're actually going to go ahead and get that down. So then, if we get the mana, we know we're safe. Okay. That gets a counter out of hand, so that's at least something gone. Also gets rid of Yorion, so... it gets one layer of protection out of the way. Like, that doesn't necessarily mean they were trying to protect something in their hand, either. Because that was a must-answer threat. Alright. Now we just fucking go for it. Like, actually, I think we... Okay, so this falls into the same trap as the last one, where it dies to another Mindbreak trap if they have it. I think we're going to pass a turn and try to go next turn. But this does lose this to a prismatic ending. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to try to play it conservatively and not just, like, YOLO this shit into the sun. But we'll see. Alright, opponent's just passing by the look of it. Alright, I guess we try for it and see what happens here. That's another Lotus Petal. Yeah, we're gonna do this in a way that this doesn't get got by a Mindbreak trap. What are they doing? They're just countering this? Okay. Alright, hard cast to force a negation. Okay. Again, let's keep playing around Mindbreak Trap. If we draw another source of mana, we can try again. And hope for the best. Like, we just keep being, like, 1 mana away from being able to do what we want to do here. Again, they're just passing the turn. We draw Thassa's Oracle. That's awkward. Because now that means we have to throw one of our Cabal... We actually took out one of our Cabal rituals, didn't we? Or Cabal therapies? Okay, we got Rhinos inbound. No, we didn't take out any of the therapies. What? Rest in peace. Okay. That was an interesting cascade to find rest in peace, I guess. Into an Omnath. I mean, we still have outs to this. Like, we're not dead yet. And, like, with the Thassa's Oracle in hand, we actually theoretically... we just can't find the mana that we need. I'm pretty sure we lost this one, but we'll keep playing for a little while. We worked through so much just for it to end like this. Oh my god, deck, come on. Like, I know this is the risk you take when you play a deck like this, but this is just kind of crazy. Into a hardcast Force of Vigor to get rid of my fucking mana, okay. Yeah, we'll give this one more draw step and then we're gonna scoop it up. I don't see a realistic path out of this now. Casual draw 3 for 1 mana off of Yorion revealed, you know. I mean, that's a Force of Vigor. We're still not dead yet. Cycling or Argentram, okay. All the mana in the world. Yeah, there's physically no way to get out of this now, so we're just dead, but whatever. We gave it a hell of a go. So what can we say about this deck? Honestly, it went about as well as I thought it would. I probably could have had a better record if I'd slowed down a little bit and waited for some of the opportunities when I went for it, when I probably shouldn't have, but I was trying to go... How fast can I go through this league? How good of a record can I put up? Just going straight balls to the wall. And it went about as good as I thought it would. You can see the deck can put up wins. It's kind of the ultimate force check deck, even more so than some of the other decks that I play, because it's doing one thing, and it's, do you have the force will to stop it? Can you stop it? The Goblin Charbelcher sideboard plan never really came up. It was a cute little tweak I wanted to try out, but it was never relevant, never drew it, never was in a situation where I really needed it. And the one time that I would have needed it was when that Grafdigger's Cage I wasn't expecting came down, and it wasn't even in the deck, so... But yeah, if you want to bring a fun deck to your FNM that can put up wins, and you kind of just want to be like, you know what, opponent, either you have it or you don't. This is a great option. It's as budget as you can get for a legacy deck. There are 0 reserveless cards in it. It has none of the crazy expensive evoke elementals. There's nothing stupid expensive in this deck. So it's a great way to get into the format. But the only thing cheaper than this is Mono Red Burn, and that's just not a good deck if we're being completely honest. It's probably got a worse win rate than this thing does, but this was fun. Pod racing through a Legacy League and going as quickly as we can. If you like what you saw, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that sub and like button below. Free ways to support the channel and the content. If you want to try to catch me live, go drop a follow over on the Twitch. Have your notifications turned on because I don't have a set schedule for that, so I just pop on when I can. If you really like what you saw, go ahead and either sub over on Twitch or drop a donation below. I am accepting donation deck lists if you want to see me play them on the channel. Make sure you join the Discord to let me know what the deck you want me to play is and send me a deck list. Hopefully you all had fun. Thank you all for stopping by. I will catch you in the next video, and as always, stay salty.